It's Sparkle from Meghan Markle! London together! Well done. Well played.
I mean, give me a break. So she wants privacy, but yet she moves to sunny California and is giving us these photos served up hot and fresh constantly on her Instagram, and we're not supposed to have opinions about it. Well, guess what? I don't think that this is befitting of a duchess, okay? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jennifer. So happy to have you. How the heck are ya? I'm really tired. I'm really tired, you guys. I just finished my second international move in 12 months. So we're back in the States. We left Germany this past week. I'm in a house with no furniture. I'm laying on an airbed. No lights, no setup, no nothing. So I apologize. But I still wanted to get a video out because I miss you guys. I really do. You guys are my little safe haven in the chaotic world right now. Everything we got going on. It's just really fun to just settle in and have a chat, isn't it? It's great. I did, however, before I left, release a video about Taylor Swift and Madonna. So if you did not catch that one, please go check it out. And then I also released my latest Priscilla Presley video. We're on chapter 16 of Child Bride, the untold story of Priscilla Presley. So get in on that playlist if you haven't, okay? Support my channel. I would so appreciate it. The Instagram dump. Okay, she dumped these photos. How many were there? Were there 12 or something? I don't even know. She dumped these photos literally the day before we're like packing up our place in Germany, ready to leave. And I was just like, oh, good Lord. These photos, you guys, again, same shtick, different dump, okay? Different, as in photo dump, not the other dump, although you might argue it is the other kind of dump. But these photos are not flattering. They're not flattering in the least. They're attention seeking, everything that we've talked about on this channel ad nauseum. She's very, very predictable. So predictable. We all know she's going to do this, and she does it always timed with something that the royal family is doing, the actual royals, the working royals. This tied in with George's birthday, his 13th birthday. And I love Prince George. He's so sweet. You guys, I was living in London when Catherine gave birth to George. My twins, I had them at the Portland Hospital in London 3 months before Catherine had George. And it was such a fun, special time to be in London, anticipating the royal birth and then having it announced. It was so fun. But she dumps this photo spread. But my point is that Meghan always needs to draw attention back to herself whenever the royal family has something fresh or new or fun or exciting going on. She's going to drop some photos. She's going to call attention to herself. These are no different. But it's all the same in the sense that it's all boring. It all kind of looks like a weird, Instagram deal circa 2012, like a Pottery Barn catalog. It's just weird. It's boring. She's not full on facing the camera in any of these photos either. It's always her famous laughing, or it's half the side of her face, or she's obscuring her face with her hands, all of this. The one photo that shows her with Harry, where she's got her head in her hands mid-laugh, that's her famous Markle move. She's always head back, veneers flashing, laughing at something, or she's got her head in her hands or doing something like this, showing that she's just so exuberant, so full of life, laughing. It's just this impromptu, joyous moment that she's sharing with us. And this is what we have. But I'm just like, this is the hairdo that I have when I'm cleaning my house. Okay. It's like, why are we doing this? These are not flattering. And the thing that makes it weird is that she's wearing a sweater that almost, I mean, I'm not a clothes horse in any way, shape, or form, you guys. I buy my clothes at Target and off of Amazon. And when I'm feeling really bougie, I go to the Nordstrom anniversary sale, okay? But you can tell that this sweater that she's wearing, it's probably at least over $500. Who the heck knows? Looks like something Coco Chanel would have worn, okay? I don't know if it's Chanel, but anyway, it looks like a semi dress up type of sweater, but yet she's wearing the hair that you wear when you're cleaning house or on the beach. It's just, I know she's always trying to portray this effortless vibe, this sunny California deal she's got going on. And hey, I was born in California. I know all about California vibes. She always likes to act like she can totally cop the whole California shtick. You know, tacos and flip-flops and the beach. No, she's not the only one, okay? A lot of us are from California. We know the vibe. But it's just not flattering. I'm sorry. In my humble opinion, this is not flattering. And then she's got, of course, these pictures, the one of her and Lily walking on the beach. So many people have said that this is at, I guess, their home in Portugal that they have. Note Lily's hair in this particular photo looks a heck of a lot darker than in later photos. And then at the back of her head in some type of restaurant, it looks like Archie walking, looking at a sunset. There's always these solitary photos of Archie. He's always alone, back of his head, staring off into the distance. The poor child. Can you get some other kids around him? Can he play with somebody his own age and have some fun? Every time I see a photo of this child, it's just sad. It looks despondent. He looks forlorn. Just alone in this weird fisheye lens depth perception she's got going in this photo, all weird. I ran it through Google AI just to ask Google AI what it thought about this photo, and it said that it was indicative of a photo that had been altered given the depth and the fisheye lens, meaning that, like, for example, if you look at the bottom of the photo, how his feet portion to the rest of his body, and that's indicative of that fisheye lens depth perception, blah blah. But it's sad and weird. And then there's this photo of, I guess, I know what comidas means, it means food, but it's just like, it's always so random and so weird. Like, it's boring. Like, we don't care about any of this. Harry throwing his daughter in a pool, again, can't see her face, again, can't see Archie's face. And then we get to this. Some people have said, well, you can't really criticize anybody. You don't want to say anything, body shaming, all of it. But I'm just going to say it, you guys. This is not a flattering picture. Okay. Why? Why do we have to go here? As soon as I saw the picture, I knew exactly what she was doing. I knew that she was trying to draw the Diana comparisons. We all know. And then we've all seen the pictures. People magazine itself is referencing that these photos are a throwback to some 1993 holiday that Diana had with the boys. It's vomit inducing. Not because of Diana and the original trip, but just because of this is what this woman is doing. It's a sickness. This is an absolute sickness with this woman. There's absolutely no reason why she has to put this photo on her Instagram other than to A, draw comparisons to Diana, and B, to call attention to herself. I personally have said on this channel that, in my humble opinion, she is dangerously thin. She's lost a drastic amount of weight in the last 3 to 4 years. And she's always wanting to call attention to her limbs and to show us how skinny she is, in my personal opinion, okay? And she wants the Diana comparisons. That's evident. But Diana was very active with her children in all of her vacation photos with her children, or holiday, as they like to say in the UK. And mind you, did you notice on her Instagram grid, she called it summer holiday? Someone needs to remind Megzy that in the US, we all say vacation. We don't say holiday. I mean, I might have said holiday when I was living in London for the 2 years and I just spent a year in Germany. They all say holiday there, fair enough. But it's just like she doesn't want to be royal, but then she's always trying to plant these little seeds of her association with the UK, her association with Britain, her association with the royals, and just her whole brand, her as ever, her aesthetic, all of it is just, she's constantly trying to remind us that she's laid back California, but yet she's refined, right? But anyway, sidebar combo. I always do that. Like, I always go off in these tangents because I get so angry when I'm talking about this, but it's just, it is a sickness, you guys. But Diana was very active in her photos with the kids. And this to me doesn't scream of a mom that is that active with the kids just off to the side. Personally, I'm a licensed esthetician and makeup artist. I'm all about the beauty. I think I know why Meghan isn't in the water with the kids. It's because she doesn't want to ruin her hair extensions, okay? She has textured hair that she spends a lot of money chemically straightening and, in my opinion, adding extensions to. And when you get that type of hair exposed to salt water or chlorine, so that's obviously why she's out of the water, but not a flattering photo. And she's a very polarizing, divisive figure that invites controversy everywhere she goes. She just gave a speech 2 months ago in Geneva talking about the dangers of the online world and how horrible it is for children. We have to protect their privacy, all of it. She's citing, statistics where children have unalived themselves due to online bullying. But here she is again, monetizing herself, monetizing her family, monetizing her royal family associations. And it's sick. All of it is just a sick, twisted game that she continuously participates in because she wants us talking about her. But you know what? Again, I've said this before. We're talking about her, but not because she wants us to, okay? We're talking about this because it is blatant hypocrisy and it needs to be called out. It's sick. These children are being monetized and used for Harry and Meghan's own personal gain so they can get back into the royal fold. They know it. We know it. Everyone knows it. The only ones, sadly, that don't know it yet are the children, her supposed children. Mind you, they will know it. They'll know it soon enough if they haven't already started picking up on it. I mean, what do you think it's like being out with her? And she's taking pictures, and the kids probably already know that their mother, Meghan, is taking pictures of them for social media because she's probably instructing them, don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Run around, look like you're having fun, but don't look at the camera. So I'm sure they know the protocol and they know the drill up to this point. But this isn't flattering. This isn't flattering. And she does this deliberately, you guys, again, because she knows that she invites criticism everywhere she goes. Again, because she is such a hypocrite, because she's so polarizing and people don't like her and they feel that she has lied in the past so many times. But she does it because she wants people to point things out that they don't like about her, like say, pick apart all these things so that she could use it as an example to say, see, I'm bullied online. Look at what people are saying about me. But most well-reasoned individuals aren't pointing it out just to be nasty. They're pointing out all of this craziness because she's a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite and people know it and they don't like this. Nobody feels comfortable with this. And it's designed to make you feel uncomfortable. Make no mistake. Someone that really wants privacy, someone that really wants to just live their life and have a quiet existence with their family, you guys would not be carrying on like this. Absolutely no rhyme or reason. Would not. She could be a forward-facing public figure and, work her business, work her podcasts and her shows and all that, but they're now defunct. We all know what happened to the Netflix deal and to those 2 failed podcasts, right? But my point is that she could be forward facing and just have it be her and or her husband, right? but she's got to drag the kids into it because the kids are her currency. The kids are her leverage, her way in while Charles still sits on that throne. And that's what makes all of this so uncomfortable for everybody. And she's not dumb. She's just, in my opinion, a malignant narcissist. And they want attention and they want worthiness, I guess. It's not even so much that it's negative attention, positive attention, whatever. It's just attention. They feed off of the attention, kind of like how a vampire feeds off of blood. Okay? So it doesn't matter what people are saying about her. It's just that we're talking about her. Her name is falling off of our lips, and that's what gives her oxygen. That's what helps fuel her day-to-day existence. It's not these children in her life. It's not her husband. It's not her beautiful home. It's not, for example, her joy and love of cooking. Like, and we'll get to the MasterChef thing, okay? But it's not even that. It's they're talking about me. But it's not just on her merits, and she knows it. And that's why she's trotting out these kids, because this prince and princess title that her children carry helps her retain relevance as well. She knows that, and I'm sure it's something that really angers her to her very core. She wants that type of recognition and prominence on her own. She knows she doesn't have it on her own, so she's using her husband and these two kids to get it. But it's really like this double-edged sword, though. It's not even so much that the kids and Harry in of themselves garner all of the attention, because actually the kids and Harry are kind of boring. And you know, it's a good thing, don't get me wrong. It's a good thing that the kids are boring, because no one should be talking about the kids anyway. Meghan shouldn't even be showing us the back of their heads. But my point is that Harry is the blood royal, but he still is kind of boring. The one that is capturing all of the negative attention is her, because she is such a train wreck, and because so many people don't like or trust her, and they're watching her constantly because they're wondering when and how this is finally going to stop with her. At what point? What is going to have to happen to stop this woman? Because she's always in our faces with the constant PR pushing, with everything that she does. And we're just all fascinated because we want to know, when is this going to end? When is the nightmare going to end? When is the constant diabolical bid for attention on her part going to end? And what's going to happen? How are the chips going to fall? And who's going to fall with her? Is Harry going to fall with her? What's going to happen with these kids? Everyone is just basically on pins and needles because she's just scary. She is. There's no other explanation other than there's something demonic going on with this woman in her bid for attention, and the fact that she will not go away. How many more ways does the public have to make their feelings known about the way that this woman and her husband carry on? Enough is enough. And now we have to have her derriere in our face. What did you guys think of this when you saw this? I mean, aside from the inevitable Diana comparisons that she's always inviting, I was just looking at this. And of course, you hear people say, well, you know, you can't body shame, you can't say anything. You know, just because she's middle-aged doesn't mean she can't be in a bathing suit, blah, blah. Okay, you know what? I call BS to all of that. In my humble opinion, she shouldn't be out here in a bathing suit with her butt in front of our face. And not because she's middle-aged, and not because we shouldn't be body shaming her. That's not what this is about. This is about a woman who has been screaming privacy, 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 privacy for what? Going on 6 years? And don't you remember that letter that Harry penned with the approval of Buckingham Palace? Before he was even engaged to this woman, talking about how the British press was harassing her and that, you know, he just wanted to date his multiracial girlfriend in private. I mean, give me a break. So she wants privacy, but yet she moves to sunny California and is giving us these photos served up hot and fresh constantly on her Instagram, and we're not supposed to have opinions about it. Well, guess what? I don't think that this is befitting of a duchess, okay? I don't. And if she wasn't Meghan Markle, hypocrite extraordinaire, fine. Go on Instagram and put any freaking picture you want to. But if you're going to be constantly crying about privacy and how the British press and the press in general just destroyed your life. Remember, she wanted to unalive herself while she was in the royal family because the British press treated her so badly and was so horrible and bullying to her. But yet she invites this stuff constantly. She goes over to California and constantly shows us this. And then she's going to show us this derriere shot. Give me a break. A woman of her age shouldn't be concerning herself with this kind of stuff. And someone had to stand behind her and take this photo, okay? Some unpaid intern that she beats with a wet spaghetti noodle probably had to take this picture, you guys. And I don't care about the people that say, well, Diana, there's tons of pictures of Diana in her bathing suits on vacation with her family. And what about Catherine too? Yeah, well, guess what? Most, if not all, of any picture that shows Diana and Catherine in a bathing suit on vacation or holiday was shot by a paparazzo, okay, with a long angle camera lens. They weren't inviting this. They weren't handing off their cameras to people around them saying, hey, take this picture of me so I can post it. Give me a break. And yes, I know Instagram wasn't a thing when Diana was around, but still, do you really think that Diana would lower herself? I don't think so. Okay.